The story of Halloween. Once upon a time, in the ancient Celtic lands, there was a festival called Samhain. Samhain was a time of great significance in Celtic culture. It marked the end of the harvest season, and it was a moment when the boundary between the living and the dead became blurred. In Celtic mythology, it was believed that on the night before Samhain, the spirits of the deceased would return to the earthly realm. People were filled with both fear and reverence for these visiting spirits. To protect themselves from malevolent entities, they would light bonfires and wear costumes made of animal skins and heads to disguise themselves. As the Roman Empire expanded its influence, it brought its own traditions to the Celts. Feralia, a Roman festival that commemorated the passing of the dead, was celebrated in late October. Pomona, the Roman goddess of fruit and trees, was also honored around the same time. Apples, symbolizing Pomona, were associated with the season. The Roman occupation merged with the Celtic traditions, creating a unique blend of rituals that would later become the foundation for Halloween. In the early Christian period, the Church sought to replace pagan celebrations with Christian ones. In the 7th century, Pope Boniface IV established All Saints' Day on November 1st, a day to honor all the saints. The evening before All Saints' Day became known as All Hallows' Eve, and eventually, Halloween. Meanwhile, in the medieval villages of Europe, people carried on customs that had Celtic and Roman influences. They dressed in costumes, often representing saints or angels, and went souling. This practice involved going door to door, singing songs, and saying prayers for the dead in exchange for food and soul cakes. Over time, this practice transformed into what we now know as trick-or-treating. Halloween continued to evolve as it journeyed across the ocean to the United States. In the 19th century, Irish and Scottish immigrants brought with them the traditions of carving jack-o'-lanterns, originally made from turnips. They also introduced the idea of dressing in costumes, and the holiday took on a more festive and communal spirit. In the 20th century, Halloween began to experience a commercial revival. Greeting cards, costumes, and candies became popular, turning it into a holiday with widespread appeal. Today, Halloween is a vibrant and multifaceted celebration, combining traditions and customs from Celtic, Roman, Christian, and various other cultures. It is a night of costumes and disguises, where the living honor the dead, and people of all backgrounds come together to share in the enchantment and spookiness of this unique and ever-evolving holiday. As we celebrate Halloween, we remember the rich tapestry of history and culture that has shaped this extraordinary night.
Halloween continues to evolve and adapt, with various cultural and regional variations, but its core elements of costumes, spooky decorations, and a focus on the supernatural remain a common thread throughout its history.